Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video tutorial. This will be a continuation of the previous week. We will be dealing with the high chariot to protect us variation. Red would attack with it. Without further ado, let us begin. Red chooses the 7th pawn, black counters likewise. Red goes for it, c8 equals to 9 and protects. Black will protect the horse with the high chariot to protect the position. Now, red will continue with c8, h8 plus 7. Black will modify his central file. And this would be the position of discussion for this spot. In the previous spot, h7 plus 6 was played, whereby red would try to attack with the horse. Now, that would be a slow but steadfast approach. In this spot, red will be aggressive with r9 plus 1. Now, 7 plus 6, as you rapidly and faced with this attack by red, black could usually counter with variation A, c2 plus 4, or variation B. In variation A, c2 plus 4 is played. Now this is a commonly used tactic and a very powerful move by black. By advancing the cannon across the riverbank, there are many things that black would threaten with. First of all, because the chariot had left the bottom rank, this elephant will be vulnerable. Thus inhibit the horse from further development. More importantly, black would have the threat of c2 equals to 7 to capture the time. Now, of the two threats, c2 equals 7 is a bigger threat, and it would be advised for red to play p5 plus 1. Not be a good idea to play 1 because after trading pawns, black could now retreat his cannon, preparing to play c2 equals to 7. There is a very subtle change, although it would appear that black would have lost tempi, advancing and retreating his cannon, but red would also have lost tempi in the process, so that would cancel out. And at this point in time, because the pawns were not already traded away, after playing c2 equals to 7, the cannon will now be applying a skewer. Wow, there will be the check an elephant for the black cannon to attack. So I'll be very happy with this position. Red will try to play r3 equals to 2. Red will pounce on the chance to play c2. Now, if red tried to play c5 equals to 3, instead of playing e3 plus 1, black would play r1 equals to 2 to attack the cannon in this process. Now, with r1 equals to 2, red cannot capture, otherwise black would and black will be more than able to hold his own in this position. So him would not be desirable for red. So that is why p3 plus 1 is p5 plus 1 is really intensify the situation as he will start attacking the central file. And black would counter with c2 equals to 10. Now, it would not be a good idea for black to consolidate his defense and to defend his chariot, because red would more than happy to sacrifice the elephant, and he would suddenly be able to 5 to gain a powerful move, because now red will be ready to sacrifice his cannon to take out the elephant. As he say, for example, let's say check, check, forcing the horse out, and now red will be attacking it very aggressively. Now, if black did not make this move, Chariot. So red will gladly sacrifice his cannon and to gain an attack. So this is a possibility. Shows the power of this cannon move. So a4 plus 5 is not a good idea. Think about 4 red rank. So this is one thing. C2 equals to 3 is a better move, pressuring the here. Now red will be more than happy to sacrifice the elephant. Now if he played, red cannot play h3 h7 plus 5, thinking that he could link the up to attack from central, because black could have this move. Why p5 plus 1 to sacrifice this elephant would be a better move. And 5 plus 1, since red had started this attack from the central file, 9. Now play c9, c8 minus 1. Now this is a very good move. Now red will be prepared to play c8 plus 5 again. Red will be more than 5 to capture the elephant. Let's attack along the central file is fast and furious. Native in this situation. Why? It would appear that c2 plus 4, really wise, it would seem viable, but red would have his own. Let us go to variation B, whereby black would play c2 plus 1. This is another commonly used tactic in similar Chariot, attacking the pawn rank, applying pressure on the horse. With c2 plus 1, black would be prepared to play a discovered attack with p3 plus 1 to another commonly used tactic for black in Chariot to protect horse position. So r9 equals to 6 in anticipation. Pawn moved, red would play, would advance the Chariot r6 plus 5 to block and threaten the cannon. Starts his campaign along the central file. It's the better for black to play k5 equals to 4. Now a5 minus 4 to capture the Chariot is not a good idea, because red was the horse would just the horse would simply block the cannon. Now if p5 plus 1, a very powerful move would be to play a h7 plus 5 to offer a trade of material, and black would be all sorts of trouble. 6 plus 7, black would push the pawn forward, and red will now bring his other horse, the second horse, into attack. As can be seen, red is all over the place, and c9 minus 1 will be black's attempt to counter h5 plus 7. c9. Red is prepared to sacrifice the horse. And the Chariot would be safe, because if black captured the chariot, it will be an immediate checkmate. Red will be in an extremely favorable position because the chariot will be still safe. He'll have attacked the central file, r4 plus 1, etc. Or will be one of the many options that Black could consider. And Black will be in serious trouble. So if for using the king would be a better option because Red will be denied the possibility of attack later on. So Red would now play h7 plus 6, preparing to play c8 equals to 6 for to deliver a check, p3 plus 1 to attack the chariot, h6 plus 7, p3 plus 1, h3 plus 5, and Black could play p5 plus 1. This is an improvement over the old school counters with whereby p3 equals to 8, because if so, Red would play c5 equals to 7, p5 plus 1. If Black played e5 plus 3, try to trap the horse, Black would simply capture the pawn since the elephant had moved. So Red plus 1, e7 plus 5 to gladly offer a trade-off. Just plus 7, and Red would now checkmate with c7 plus 2. Red chariot was poisoned and Black cannot capture it. So p3 plus 4 is not a good idea. So this is an improvement over the old school counters. So h7 plus 5, Black captures the elephant, offering a trade of material. 7 plus 5, again Black refuses to budge. 5 minus 7, Red would have captured an elephant for 4. The situation will be very intense as both colors are attacking. But Black would have much potential to rebound from this situation even though he had lost an elephant. To tell who would have a significant advantage. So this brings us to the end of this video this week. Now let us do a short recap of this board from the eyes of Black. And chariot to protect house variation, h8 plus 7, and of discussion, r9 plus 1, as Red would now develop variation A, c2 plus 4, variation B, c2 plus 1. Now with c2 plus 4, Red will be prepared to sacrifice material. He would attack with p5 plus 1. p3 plus 1 is not a good idea because Black could be able to count out unscathed and be more than happy to trade material to gain c2 equals to 3, a good move. a4 plus 5 is a bad idea because Red would have this threat of c2 plus 5 to attack 1. Chariot. Attack. Retreat. And Red would double down his attack on the central file, threatening to capture the horse. So option B, c2 plus 1, r9 6, p plus 1. The threat of this cannon on this chariot cannot be stated. r1 equals 4, trading chariots. And it would be better for Black to play k5 equals to 4 if a5 minus 4. Red would have a very favorable situation whereby both his material, all his pieces would be attacking. Again, Black cannot capture the chariot or it will be an immediate checkmate. Or both colors will be attacking. The horse jumps into action. p3 plus 1, threatening the chariot. Horse sneaks back, blocks the cannon from capturing his chariot. p3 plus G+5. Red starts his campaign, continues his campaign from the central file. So one of the better ways of playing this position. Or red threaten the checkmate with C7+2 on the next move. The king cannot move, otherwise it will be a checkmate. So P5+1, red captures the elephant, offering a trade of material, the cannon for the horse. Red refuses, and the horse moves back to safety. As4, the situation will be very intense, but black can have many options to attack, etc. So this would be it. This would be another way of attacking by red with R9+1. Comparatively speaking, perhaps it would be better for red to slow the pace with H7+6 as discussed in the previous board. I hope you've enjoyed this week's short video. If you like the work that I've been doing, please do subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumb up. Thank you.